Hey, this is Biker Badass 41 again. Hey, I just wanted to, you know, comment on a few things, and I want to call it old time justice. You know, I watch some shows like Forensic Files, and some obviously some local news, and try to keep somewhat informed, not overly informed, because there's some stuff just flat out just pisses me right off. But you know, our local news, we had a little girl, I think she was 11 or 12, just walking home, took a shortcut through a field and got stabbed to death. And this is somebody that my daughter knows, like the brother of this person. You know, this little girl got stabbed to death for what? For what? You know, I think she probably was sexually assaulted. You know, and I've just about had enough of all of our judicial system and the way it works. Man, they ought to take people like that, cut their balls off. Man, make them eat it. I'm just sick and tired of all the money we spend and all these murderers and child molesters and child rapists in prison systems. I mean, we spend billions and billions of dollars, you know, to give them food and clothes and make sure that they're taken care of and locked up safe and warm and tight. We got people, man, out on the streets homeless. They don't get treated as good as these jackasses that do these kind of things. Man, you know, I mean, if they need a volunteer for somebody to go through the prison systems, you know, and I'm talking about people who've been proven without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, not just hearsay evidence. I mean, people, I mean, they flat out admit it, been busted cold turkey, DNA. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt as to their guilt. I mean, they ought to take people who premeditated murder people, child molesters, rapists, child killers. Man, if they need a volunteer for somebody to go through the prison system with a gun and start capping these dudes, man, I'll raise my hand. I volunteer. I'm sick and tired of feeding these pieces of garbage. Man, we ought to just, as soon as they're found guilty without a shadow of a doubt, drag them out in the street and shoot their asses. I don't know about you, but somebody stabbed my little girl in a field for no other reason than just she was in the wrong place, the wrong time, and some sick, twisted bastard decided he just wanted to get a little thrill by stabbing this poor innocent little girl. I can just imagine the hell that she went through. Man, I tell you what, I'd skin that bastard alive. I wouldn't kill him quick. Now, don't be calling the cops on me. I'm just venting. But if it was legal, I'd get away with it. Let me qualify that. If it was legal, I'd get away with it. A little old-time justice. Take his silly ass and hang him from a tree. Yeah, hold him up a little bit so he feels it. Man, I'm sick and tired of it. Man, this country, you know, we have between 3.5 to 4 million people in our prison systems. A lot of them are repeat offenders. A lot of them are illegal immigrants. I mean, that's more, I've been told that's more than the rest of the world combined in their prison systems. So obviously we're doing something wrong. We got a spineless government that runs our judicial system. And it, you know, I think a lot of it's just about the money. It's about the money. It employs too many people. You know, it's about that government titty. You know, there's too many people that are, you know, it creates jobs. So we got to have lots of crime and lock them up. And we got these tree-hugging so-called save the, you know, the criminals, don't treat them no harm. When even the Bible says, you know, there's a difference between, let me get this straight to some of you. You know, the Bible says thou shalt not murder. But you know, murder is the shedding of innocent blood. That's what the Bible defines murder as. Not talking about somebody commits murder. God even said in the Old Testament, said, man, there's certain qualification, man, put that person to death. So the idea that we got to give these people life, jail without the possibility of parole. Man, if you've done something that bad, sorry, buddy, I'm going to hang your ass from a tree. Old-time justice. That's what they used to do. Amazing how back in the day crime was way down and was way low. Nowadays, because they just slap you on the hand. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say people make mistakes. I'm talking about the hardcore serial killers. I'm not talking, personally, I think people who do drugs, have drugs in their possession, that's stupid to give them 10 years in prison. I personally believe a lot of people, if it's just, if you're selling drugs to a minor, that's different. But man, if you just want to do drugs and destroy yourself, man, who's the government to say what I can and can't do to myself, no matter how foolish it is? It's foolish. You've got prison systems, over 1 million people in the prison systems are in there on drug-related charges. Think how much money that is. We're talking somebody who just has drugs in their possession for themselves. That's just foolish. If we just took just a part of the money, and it takes to lock them up and actually get them help and counseling, get them a job, get them some training, and now that'd make a difference. These people, that's all they know. But man, for those who mess with kids and just kill old ladies and just kill for fun and greed, I say old-time justice. Shoot their ass or hang them from a tree. That'd free up a lot of funds, free up our prison systems, quit letting these people out because prisons are too full. I'm sick of it. And these illegal immigrants, man, they're over here. I don't have any problem with someone coming over here across the border, but sign the guest book, for God's sakes. Let us know you're here. Pay some taxes. Quit breaking the law. Man, our prison system's full of these illegal immigrants. Sick of it. And you and me are having to flip the bill for it. It's one more thing that the president puts on a bow tie on a little present for us. Says, hey, here you go. We're going to lock them up and you're going to pay for it. Sick of it. I don't know about you, but that's all part of making choices. Man, we got to make the right choices. Man, it's just going to get worse, and we've got to start making better choices. Man, quit breaking the law. And can you imagine when the economy totally collapses? Man, it will. What's going to happen to these people in prison? I don't know what's going to happen to them. When the government funding dries up, I think a lot of these people are either going to have to let them out or shoot them or something. I don't know what they're going to do. I certainly wouldn't want to be in prison with things going on like they are, because if the government fails, guess what? The guards aren't going to stay if they don't get a paycheck. Are they? Hey, are you kidding me? They miss one paycheck, they're gone. So what are they going to do with all these prisoners? 3.5 million plus prisoners in prison. What are they going to do with them when the money dries up and the government titty runs dry? And it will. So anyway, I'm just venting a little bit on that. I just seen that news and it all kind of sparked me. A little girl got stabbed to death for no reason. Old-time justice. Even the Bible says, God speaking, he said, send them unto me. I'd be happy to volunteer to send some of these jackasses up to God. Because even if you get away with it today, there'll be a time they'll be standing before God. So anyway, that's my vent for today. Y'all take care. Peace.